squire's job is a squire's job, and until I'm knighted myself, there's not much I can do. Oh, don't try to cheer me up now. Just how much you hurt yourself. Anyway. So, turn your side so that I can look at the wound properly. Alright, thank you very much. So just keep still for me, would you? Just... Oh, my word. So, Wadsworth, what happened to you? Oh, my. Oh, you've been in a duel. Oh, why didn't you tell me? As your squire, I should have been there. Oh, and now you're complaining. Oh, come off it. Okay, well, it seems that you've taken quite a beating. Who were you dueling? And for what purpose? It was that pesky Flanders. Oh, I never liked that knight. No. He truly is a bottom feeder. But let us see what is wrong with you. I'm just going to shine a little bit of light as your squire. You know, this is not my first time doing this for you. You know it and I know it. So, let's just take a good look here. Here, can you see the light? Okay, why don't you look at me? Correct, yes, good job. Good job there. My word, Sir Wadsworth. You know, if you didn't delay my training, I could have helped you. But who am I kidding? I'm no King Arthur nor his knights. You and I both know that. But oh, are you all right? Oh, you need. Okay, now you look sick, and you look like here's the chamber pot. Why don't you take this chamber pot and use it? Okay? Why don't you use it? You need the chamber. I know the face you have when you need to use the chamber pot. We will not have a repeat of last week, alright? So, into the chamber pot. Okay. That's right. Okay, good job. Okay, good job. Righto. I shall dispose of it later. So first of all, you look like you have some bruises on you and some dirt and grime. My word, Flanders may be pompous, but he sure knows how to fight. You know, he knows his way around a sword. I can tell you that much. So, I should clean you up first. So let's leave in here. I've got my. Put this right there. And I need to just clean you up a little, so if you can just stay still for me, knight. Good job, I say. My word, you have some nasty bruises. One right on the eye, right here. And one right on the corner of the lip. That's so surprising. You won the last tourney. And here you are, just losing to Knight Flanders. And then you have a few scratches. Some blood is coming out. But as your literate squire, I know that these scratches are fine. I've read up on it. So let's just... I know you've seen worse. I know you were in the war. But that doesn't matter now, does it? must stay still. My word. Look at you. Okay. Okay, and then your armor. I spent so long polishing this armor, and here you are dirtying it up. If it wasn't my job, I swear. Where would you be without me, I swear? All right. Okay, well, it seems that you have a few dents in your armor. Did you wear your armor in the Duel? That's not customary now, is it? Was this more brawl? Don't tell me you brawled Knight Flanders. He doesn't deserve that. And neither do you. Just the picturing it is just... Well, I'm going to take this then, and I'm going to just hammer out any of the dents, alright? So you just need to stay still for me. It's not going to be a big problem. It's only a few minor dents. But the fact that you wore my armor at all during a duel is, frankly, a little concerning. Were you worried? Come on. Let's just, here we go. Let's see. So just, okay, and then, okay, great, and perfect. Okay, and then, okay, and perfect. Okay. Good. Yes, this armor has not been hurt too terribly, so luckily. Okay. All right. Okay. Just checking all of your little bits of armor. You know, you should... Here, let me help you take it off. It's not really super helpful for you to be wearing it. So let's just take it off here. Okay, and then just taking it. And, okay, let's put it off to the side now. Okay, this is why you wanted to keep your armor on, isn't it? Wasn't it? Your shirt, it's absolutely ruined. You've been cut. You weren't gonna say anything. You were just gonna brood in a corner, probably die in your sleep. You know, you are 24 years old. You're an old man who is about to die. You're lucky to have lived that long, especially for a night. And here you are, just off and about, doing whatever you please. It is truly a wonder. Well, I'm gonna have to look. Luckily, I brought my book of flowers and medicines. So I'm just going to take a quick peruse here. Now don't say that. Just because you are illiterate does not mean that books are poppycock. I believe, is it here? No, I think it's a few pages over. Familiar Grasses by Geske. I believe this is it. Yes. Some dry... Yes, okay. So if we take some dried leaves from a particular flower that we have an abundance of, then we may be able to create a salve. Okay, well, perfect. That was nice and easy now, wasn't it? See, I should really teach you how to read sooner or later. Unfortunately, I am not the boss here now, am I? Alright. So, we do have some here, but you need to take off your shirt. So do that for me quickly now, would you? Oh, come now. Off with it. Great. Perfect. Okay. Now that you've taken that off, I can take some of this right here and grind it up into a little salve for you. What say you? You're worried about it stinging? Oh, the knight who fought in the King's War is worried about a little pain. You should not be worried about such a thing. How ridiculous. Come now. All right. This is not the first time that you've been a little bit of a coward, now has it? Well, to delay the inevitable, perhaps you can take some of this nice cordage. I'm just going to wrap a few of your limbs, well, not your limbs, particularly just your hand. Why, yes, it's clear that you've hurt yourself right here on the shoulder. Well, if that's the case, why don't you move your arm like this? Yeah. Correct now, wasn't I? Now, come on. Keep your arm up. I'm just going to wrap this around and make sure that it holds your arm in place and provides some support so that it can heal properly. Now, come on. Just putting it around like so. All right. Then doing just a little bit here, around like that. Yes, alrighty. So now does your arm feel better? Well, at the very least, you're not straining it anymore, alright? So now that that's done, let's take a little bit of this right here. We're just gonna take a little bit, alright? Yeah. I'm just going to place it into my mortar and pestle. I'm just going to work it a little bit, alright? So just stay still. If you need the chamber pot, I can bring it back out. Okay, no, you don't need it. Okay, perfect then. So as I'm working on this, can you tell me what was the argument that led you and Knight Flanders into having a duel with each other? I see. You were talking about a lady now, weren't you? You don't have to say it, I know. Well, you can hardly walk the streets without being accosted, now can you? It's really unfortunate for you and for me. You know, I don't love to talk to people. Much prefer to stay in my little hut in my little hole. You know, the little room that you've given me on your manor. Not in your manor, of course. I would never be in the manor, of course not. Oh, gosh. By the Lord. This is not what I expected to be doing. You know, I had all my supplies, but I never expect you to do something so reckless. Yes, you are reckless. Reckless and a coward. But what am I to do? A squire's job is a squire's job, and until I am knighted myself, there's not much I can do. Oh, don't try to cheer me up now. Alright, well, this is about done. I'm just going to put a little bit of water. Alright. And so then I'm going to take some, this little bit of cloth that I've woven myself. Yes, I do weave myself, you know. And then I'm just going to put it on here. It's a little insane. Just how much you feel to yourself. Anyway. So, turn your side so that I can look at the wound properly. All right. Thank you very much. So just keep still for me, would you? Just slathering on the salve. Good job. Yes, mighty good job. There you go. You know, I'm pretty impressed. As much as you are a coward, you are not flinching away from this pain now, are you? Yes, I know. You are the hero of the war. Took a sword to the knee, I must say. Don't know how you survived that. Anyway. And then over here, just... this wound is pretty deep and cuts across your entire chest. You're lucky it's not deeper. How are your ribs? They're alright? Okay. Okay, good job there. Good job staying still. Okay. Okay, let me just grab a little bit more. Here. How's your arm? Is the cordage holding up? I still have a bit more. I could put some on. No? Alright. Okay. I just need a little bit of light here, so if I just... Alright, there we go. Alright, and then over here. Good job, good job. And then, you know what? Some salve could be used for your forehead here, where you've gotten a few scratches. I presume not from the actual fight, but just from tussling on the ground. You know, you're lucky. You are lucky. Not many people get to be in your position. There you go. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm just going to take another one of these leaves and wrap it around you. So just stay still for me. Okay. All right, there we go. Perfect. Now, I need to check that your reflexes are perfectly fine. Don't look at me like that. Of course, your reflex... You might have gotten hit... Based off the scratches on your forehead, you've probably gotten hit in the head. Who's to say what kind of damage would have happened? So, I'm just going to use this log that I found. Well, I didn't find it, but I was going to use it for kindling. Fortunately, well, it probably could still be used after this. So, let's just admire it while we can now, shall we? This is a nice piece of wood. You know, it's nice and dry too. Perfect for a fire. Oh, you don't know what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to smack you in very lightly, mind you, just on the knees and the elbows, not your damaged hand, of course. So just one hand and your knees, you know, and just like a few areas to ensure that you can still feel both pain and function. All right? All right then. So, stick out your arm for me. Perfect. And let me just... Perfect. All right. You flinched like I expected you to. Right. Perfect. Yes, this reminds me of when I had to give you a few smackings myself. Yeah, you remember that, don't you? Yes, it was not ordained. It was ordered by your mother. You've always been a bit of a mama's boy. Perfect, you've been doing a good job. Alright. Do you want me to read some of the King Arthur and his knights? It's a new acquirement that I've acquired it recently is what I'm trying to say. Which is why I've been trying to read it. Now I know I said I've read the tale, but this is written by a new person that I haven't read before. So, you know, King Arthur might be boring, but this person might have a new spin on the tale. Plus, I could never get tired of reading about Merlin. No, you don't. Oh, if I read to you, then you feel like you're a little bit dumb. A little bit dumb in the head. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But, well, this is a wonderful book. And you know what? One of these days, I will teach you how to read. Alright, so I think the last thing before we're able to get out of here and return to the manor is I just need to give you a little bit of a brushing. Yes, well, your hair is mighty dreadful. Yes, alright, so let me just give you a quick brushing, alright? So just... There we go. See, nice and simple. It's a good thing your hair is pretty easy to work with. So, yeah. There we go. Okay, and then right there. Okay, so let me just take a quick look at you to ensure everything's alright. How are your bruises? Are your bruises alright? Okay. Good job then. Alright, well, try not to get into another duel with Knight Flanders now, would you? It's some pain in my arse, I can tell you that much. Alright. Well then. Let's get going, shall we? Alright, I'll see you out there. Bye-bye now.